Hello, my name is Alex, and welcome to Travel Through Time, my business experiences, my challenges, and the lessons I've learned along the way. And if this is the first time you've seen me, welcome, and please do like and subscribe, and watch the journey so far. And if you are returning, welcome back. This is episode 9. In the last episode, I was talking about uh, discovering uh, discovering my real purpose in life, and that we're more in control than we actually believe. And part of developing this is having a curious mindset. And when it comes to travel, curiosity is incredibly important for us and ourselves because it helps us form opinions, it enhances and reinforces our personal values. And the more you think about it, you write about it, um, you are doing and putting together a personal compass, and that compass can be your um, direction. And I ended the last episode by talking about meaningful journeys. And the thing that really occurred to me during this business compass exercise was that actually I do like making videos, and I enjoyed making videos out and about. So I decided, well, why don't I do what I really like, which is to I really like going traveling, so why don't I travel and make videos? So I began my own video channel called Travel Tidbits. So I first began not being super sure what to talk about. Should I be a talk show host? And I tested a few things, but then I realized actually looking at other people, most people are out and about, So yeah, it was the outside broadcast for me. So I invested in a few simple additions for my own iPhone system. And out I went into the world, and I just started describing things travel related in my own area. I had an opportunity to um, interview someone, a local councillor, who was very enthusiastic about uh, expanding railways in our area. And that was a very interesting thing to do. But the main thing I like doing is basically going to places and just describing them in my own way. Um, and there isn't really any other way to describe it. We see the world through our own eyes, and I think, it's very different. It's very easy to worry about what other people may think or want from it. But I think first and foremost, it has to be something you like doing. And hopefully during that process, some people will also like seeing it as well. So my interest in travel isn't just travel. I love history and various forms of transport over time. So both what's come before, what's happening today, and what might happen in the future. So for me, um, going out there and making this material, um, I feel a great sense of freedom because it's what I like doing really. It's my own agenda, my own script, um, and I quite enjoy just talking sort of almost freestyle. Uh, it may come out fairly random at time, but I do have sort of outlines what I hope to discuss each time, because it generally sounds better if you're just doing it in a conversational type style. So it's about bringing your own perspective, what you see and what you hear. And I've always been fascinated by the medium of photography and video because I've collected so much over the decades, not intentionally, I guess. You go places and I first as a kid did photography because that's all I could afford. And then about 25 years ago, uh, videography became more accessible. And I started getting into that. And the thing that always fascinates me is that when I re-look at photography and video, whether it be a recent or something way back in the past, is that you always see something different about a place or a situation that you didn't see at the time. And of course, the further back it is, um, well, you were looking at the world in a different way then. And I would say that we look at the world in a different way every single day anyway. So we're not necessarily aware of what's going on around us, well, enough that we don't bump into people and fall over and stuff. But we're generally focused on one particular thing. But I'm always fascinated by, gosh, was that really happening whilst I was there? I don't remember it. And that's because we're in a world with other humans and other activity, and lots of people love travel, don't they? And I love it, right? And it's fascinating because only 100 years ago, very few people actually did any traveling. Um, and if you did, um, you were not only a traveler, but you were probably an adventurer. You were stepping on areas that very few other people stepped on, unless you were born there and lived there all your life. And how things have changed. I think of my grandfather. Um, he must have been regarded as being very adventurous. He joined the Navy. They used to say, join the Navy, see the world." And he traveled all over the world on ships, inevitably, and also as a submariner. So he went to places a lot of people of his generation simply didn't go to unless they were in one of the services. So all this really contributed to my own sense of discovery, my own views of the world. So what happened next? Well, join me in the next video. See you then.